Good afternoon, everyone. So, welcome to the workshop. So, we will start the session by 1:40 p.m. sharp. Okay, you can just inform your friends also to join the session. Thank you. Good afternoon, children. Welcome to the workshop. How are you all? Good afternoon, everyone. Requesting everyone to turn the camera on if it is possible. And how is everyone? Hope all are doing great. So, did you complete yesterday's activities? Have completed it? How many activities we had yesterday? We are good. Oh, great, Danish. Okay, so how many activities you had yesterday? Which all activities? I think you had 2 activities, right? One was treasure hunt, and the other one was the dice app, right? 2. Yes. So you completed both activities. Have you faced any issues while doing the activities? Anybody, any doubts in the 2 activities? You faced any issues? Yes? You can just ask that in the chat if you have faced any issues. Any doubts or any queries regarding the yesterday's activity? If the activity is not working, what is the issue? You can just ask. Okay, I hope there are no, because I am not getting any message. Okay, cool. So first we will just quickly start with a quiz session maybe. Okay, it's just quickly we will do, because every day I am going from the top and I am revising all the topics. So today what we are going to do is I'll ask you questions. You can tell me what you remember from those classes. Okay, so I'll just share the screen. You can just, I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, so before we starting, um, again, welcome to the day 9 of the session. And today we will be again having 2 activities. Until now we were doing code.org app lab. So I think by tomorrow we will be completing app lab, and then we will start with AI, that is artificial intelligence. Today our plan is to complete 2 lessons, and next day we will be doing 1 topic. And if there is more time, tomorrow itself we can start with artificial intelligence. Okay, I'll be showing you how you can do it. So yes, starting with the basic revision. Okay, so we were doing code.org app lab, correct? So why we are using app lab? What kind of activities you are doing in the app lab? Why app lab? Why we are not using any other thing? Why we are going to app lab? Can somebody tell me what you are creating with app lab? Making application. Yes, thank you, Vansh. Yes, we are creating app using app lab. So is code.org app lab is a text-based coding platform or blog-based? How is it? Blog-based, right? So can you tell me which language it is using there? Which language it is? If you are converting to the text-based, which coding language it is using? JavaScript. Well done. Everybody is active with the answers. Good job. See, even Sushma ma'am is clapping for you guys. Yes, good job. Okay, coming next. So I hope you all have accounts in code.org. So what is this RGB color combinations? What is RGB? That was our first activity. Red, green, blue. Yes, thank you. So what are the values? What should be the limit of values you should give to get these combination of colors? That is, you can give values for red, green, and blue. So what should be the limit? Starting value 0 to 225. Yes, thank you so much, Danesh. Good answer. Vanchika, I saw your activity. That same activity we'll be discussing today. That is why I didn't reply yet. Okay, so please wait. We are going to do the same activity and it will be covered. Okay. So RGB was our first activity. So next was operators. So what are conditional statements? What do you mean by conditional statement? What do you mean by conditional statement, or which block you will be using to do the conditions, to check the conditions? Why no answers? Where is everyone gone? What are conditional statements? Or which block you use to check a condition? Expecting an answer. Those who are at school, I hope you guys are answering over there. What are conditional statements? Last day also when I had this question, no answer I got. Again, coming back to that topic again. So conditional statements are those statements, those blocks which we use to check a condition, whether it is true or false. So which block you have to take to check the condition? Yesterday also we used conditional statement in the dice app, where you are checking if the number coming there is 1, you have to do that image. 2, you have to go with that image. So which statement you have used there, which block you have to you use there? If else block. Thank you. Yes, conditional statements are if else blocks. That is, if there is a condition, depending on that we will do the code like that. So if else block, correct answer. On the next day, next question will be, obviously, what are variables? Variable. What is the correct explanation of a variable? We have discussed variable. So what will be the explanation of a variable? What do you mean by a variable in terms of programming? Okay. Why no answers? In which we can store values. Yes, variables in programming are containers for storing data. Yes, 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 correct answers. So variables are those which we use to store values. Okay. Then that class we did a iWatch and a age converter, so you know how to do all those things. In the music player, yes, correct one. So in music player application, we have created multiple screens. You created how to add sounds, all those things. Then on magic balls activity, that day we have created a multiplication table application, and then a magic ball game. So all those you remember, I hope. Yes. Yes, one quick question. While you create a button, okay, if you want to make it curved, which element you have to change, or which property of your button you need to change to make it a round curved button? When you keep it, it's in a square shape, right, or a rectangle shape. So if I want to curve the sides, which property of the element you need to change to make it a round button? There it is, radius. Border radius, you can change. Good job. So you guys are listening and you guys are responding very nicely. Great work. Claps for you on that. Yes. So then next topic was turtle. What's a turtle? What do you mean by a turtle? Why you are using a turtle? Gone. Hello. Why we are using turtles? We have done turtle. Use for give command. No. What is a turtle? Imaginary prints. Yes, it draws a line of the path. Yeah, it don't. Yeah, yes, it draws a line. Correct. So it's an imaginary pen. You can think of that as a writing robot, right? Kind of a writing robot which we can use. And then we discussed canvas. Canvas is nothing but, what is canvas? What do you mean by a canvas? Expecting answers. It's a screen. Can you please make it a little more clear, Vansh? It's a rectangular area which allows user to draw and manipulate in images, right? So it can be anything, any a place where you can draw. Anita, container that hold various drawing elements? No, it's not like that. Canvas means a rectangular area where you can just draw. What is web-based learning management system? As Canvas is an LMS, you're saying? Canvas is nothing but a square shape or rectangular shape. You will get to draw different images, right? So that is Canvas. Coming on to yesterday's topic, it was just a fun two game activities, treasure hunt and dice, right? So on your treasure hunt, coding was simple because you just need to go to next screen depending on the answers. Dice was, again, we used one difference in the dice was we used if else if. Okay, Anita, got it. Yeah. So if else if is, we call it as a if else if ladder. Ladder means if, then else if we have different else if condition. So that is why we call it as a ladder. It's just a general term we used to say, right? So that was all about our all the previous days activities. So I hope everything is done. You are all clear with these activities. Any question, anyone? Any questions or doubts? Okay, I hope everything is clear. Starting with today's topic. Today, our application name is all-in-one application. It's also a symbol application. Whatever we have done until now, we will be doing that only, nothing more. Yeah, there are some new elements today, not what we have done. There are few new elements today. Okay. So first thing is we will be having text to speech. Actually, we have done this before also using the play speech block. If you want to say something, you can use a play speech block. We have done this. Okay. So the play speech block uses Microsoft Azure's speech service to read the text. That is, whatever I am giving, that text needs to be read. Correct. It should be like audible, right? So how it is done is using the Microsoft Azure speech service, and the play speech block cannot be used for translating the text. That is first thing. Like, see, for example, if I am choosing the language Hindi, the text should be in Hindi, right? I can't expect it to translate. That is, I am writing hello and I am choosing the language hello. I mean, in Hindi, it will say hello only. It is not to translate. Whatever you write, it will say that's in that language, which is that tone, like the modulated version, the conversation which are modulated like that. Okay. So what we will be doing is, don't expect that if I write hello, it will convert to Hindi and it will show. It's not like that. It is basically when you say hello, it will give you hello only as a result. As a, you can hear hello, but the tone will be different with different languages. The modulation will be different. Okay. Next, today we are going to use is how you can open up public website in a new tab. That is, you might have seen application where you can just click on one button and it will open another website. See, for example, if I click on an application which has maps or something, when you click on that, it will open map in a different tab or page, right? Okay, so that is what we are going to do, how to open a public website in a new tab. Okay, so I'll show you the activity what we are going to do. So this is the option. So I'll just share with audio so that you can listen to that. Give me a second. Okay, so here you can see different options: grocery, food, clothes, education. So what I'm going to do is I'm clicking on grocery. Okay,
Choose you option.
it is asking me to choose the option grocery, and then Geomart, Big Bazaar, Big Basket. Three sites are there. So what if I am going to click on this? What will happen? I'm going with Geomart. Okay, so can you see it is saying you are leaving this app? Do you want to open this website? So if I click on continue, see, The GeoBot is opening in another tab. Correct? So if I click on Big Bazaar, so whichever site I am clicking, those site will be opening. So for food,
Food.
Swiggy and Zomato is there. I'm clicking on Swiggy. See, Swiggy's site is coming up, right? So like this, you can create an activity where all the sites will be there. Clothes.
Clothes.
So Amazon. Amazon is popping up. Okay. What if I'm clicking on back? So I'm clicking on this, I'm going back. So nothing will comes up. So this is a all-in-one application where you can order everything. So education is also there.
Online
Okay.
education.
So you can just add any options you want, grocery, food, clothes, electronics, anything you want, depending on your choice. Okay. So can somebody tell me how I should do the design of this first screen? What all should I add? Button? Yes. How many buttons? How many buttons I have? 4 buttons. Okay. What is text then? Who told me text? 5 button. Yes, Devasya, there is a label. There is no 5 button. Okay. Choose option is the text. That is a label. Okay. Because when I try to click on this, nothing is coming. And then I have 4 buttons. Correct? Yes. So when I click on this, depending on the next screen will be popping up. So I am going to start building this. I'm going to show you the design. I hope you are already aware how to do the design, right? So, but still, let's go with it. So I'm just going to co.org. Sorry. Yeah. So this is the platform where we are going to do the coding. The platform name is co.org. So this platform helps you create multiple blog-based, it's a blog-based platform, online blog-based platform, which will help you create application, games, animations, etc. Yes, when you have to come back, then there is a button. Yes, correct, Aradhya. Okay. So this is the platform. So I hope you already have an account. Those who don't have an account, please make sure you have created an account. And in the account, the age should be more than 21. Okay, otherwise this will not work. You can just give an email ID and then you can create the account. I'm clicking on create. I'm going with AppLab. So what should be the first phase I should do while creating an application? What are the 2 phases in an application? And what should be the first phase? Design. Yes, correct. So what are the 2 parts of a application? Design and code. Okay. But what do you call? Not backhand. Think. How will you name it? Design is first one, coding is second one, but a name is there. What is the name? 2 parts of a application you can think of. Devasya said backhand. That hand is not the correct term. No, no, no. I'm not asking about this application. I'm asking in general. What are the parts of an application? Front end and back end. I hope now you remember, right? Front end and back end. So what is coming in front end? What is coming in front end? What do you have to do in front end? Screen. So screen is what? Design. Another word for design. There is one another term for design. Anybody? Remember? Code is the back end part. I'm asking for design. We have one more word. Something I can give you a clue. I think the clue was clear. Okay. So what is this? Another name for design. Fill this, you will get the answer. This one. UI. What do you mean by UI? Anyone? No answers? What is a UI? Okay. UI means user interface. So design, another word you can think of that as user interface. Okay. User interface is the word, another word for design. User interface, nothing but the interface what a user sees on an application, right? Whatever a user can see, that is user interface. So going ahead with the design of this application. So go to design. I'll go with the background color. Okay. So there is choose option and 4 options, right? So choose option is a label. I'm just dragging and dropping the label here. Choose option. Changing the color. Increasing the font size. Done. Next, I have 4 buttons. So I'm just dragging and dropping one button. This grocery. Let's go with grocery. Grocery. Let it be grocery button. Changing the color. Okay. So I'm just duplicating this button. Sorry. I'm just 1 second. I'm just duplicating this button. So I'm clicking on the duplicate option. 5-second one. Next one is food. Food, the button name is food button. Okay, again duplicating. Fashion. So last option is for you. What do you want to add in the last option? Any suggestions? Any suggestions? Furniture. So which all sites are there? Sports item. If you're giving a suggestion, you have to give me the websites also from where I can get this. Aradhi, if it is furniture, which all sites are there? Electronics, gadgets. So which site you will be giving? Amazon is there then. Only Amazon. Flipkart, okay. If you're going with education, Vanshika, yes. So give me 4 sites so that I can do it. Great way, Vanshika. Okay. She is giving me so many options. So somebody said gadgets. Let's go with the gadgets. Okay. Okay. So let's go with gadgets. Okay, gadget. Gadgets or electronic you can give. So this is my gadget button. My 4 buttons are ready, right? So you can just design it accordingly. Okay, so this is my screen 1. You can name it as screen 1 as home screen, welcome screen, or any name you can give. Going ahead with the new screen. So we'll start with the grocery screen. Okay, so can somebody tell me options to buy grocery, which all sites you want? Sites to buy grocery. Amazon, Blinkit, okay. Swiggy, okay. City Mall, okay. Joy Mart, okay. Is it Geomart once? Big Basket, okay. So we'll go for 3 options, okay. So I am just adding my first button. Okay, I need an image here. Like if you want, you can just copy paste the logo of these particular places. Like for example, if I'm going with GeoMart, what I can do is I can just go to Google, GeoMart logo, I'm searching. See, I have many options of logos. So whichever logo you want, we can just go ahead. I think all are very much clear with the websites because I am getting so many options now. Are you all buying everything online? Huh? So many options. Everyone is like giving me so many options. Okay. So I'll just go with, I hope this is the GeoMart logo. Let's go with a logo. So whichever logo you want, you can go ahead. Copy image address. Come to the activity. Instead of this image, I'm just pasting it. I think that link is wrong. Going ahead. Again, that link is wrong. It is wrong. I guess we'll take another one maybe. So copy image address. Yes, that is coming. So I don't want this button to be there. Okay. I am giving the background color. Okay, let it be. Now that image is not that visible, so increase the font. That is my first one, not this big. So this is my GeoMart. So change the button name as GeoMart button. Okay. First option is ready. Now let's see on your chat what are the other options. Amazon grocery. Let's go with Amazon grocery. Sorry, logo we want to get. I think it's Amazon Fresh maybe. We'll get this image. So copy image address. So just duplicating the same button so that we'll have the same design. Okay, going ahead with Amazon, copying this address, coming back. Yes, Amazon Fresh. Burger King will give you grocery once. Huh? Which Burger King outlet will give you grocery? Okay, we can add Burger King in the food area. Okay, so Amazon button. So we can go for one more. It's for food. Yes, we can add that for food. So maybe big basket we can add. Okay, big basket. Okay, I'm just copying that, just duplicating this, keeping it here, changing the image. I don't think, yeah. So all my three sites are ready. Now one thing I have to do, oh, this one I have to change to. I'm just naming it as big button. Okay, now one thing I'm missing. What is it? What should I add? Something is missing here. What is it? Naming? No, naming is not missing. Yes, a button is missing. Correct, Aradhya. Which button? Yes, button to go to the front, like home button. Correct. I'm just adding it here. Okay. You can again change this and make it as the image. I'm going with choose icons, home. Okay. I'm not making it bigger. Let it be like this. Okay. So this is my home button 1 because you have more home buttons. So you have 4 screens more, right? Grocery screen is ready. Now we'll go to the home screen. Next is the food, right? So let's make a food. So food stream. Yes. Food options, guys. Tell me. Obviously, we will do Burger King. I am not making a grocery application. See, my application is having grocery, food, fashion, gadgets. So all these are there. Okay. So that is the options. Okay. I got Swiggy, Domino's, Pizza Hut. Okay, fine. Let's go with that. Okay. Hmm. Adding first. So let's get Swiggy. Copy image address. Coming here. Keeping the button. No text. Scrolling down. Adding the image. Image is not supported, I guess. Let's take another one. That is supporting. Oh my God. There are so many options. McDonald's, Starbucks. So many options are coming. Let's try what all we can fit in. So Swiggy button. La Pinos. I don't know what that site is. Thank you for suggesting. Yeah. So I'm just duplicating this. I think all you guys are ordering food online. There are so many suggestions and some are even new for me also. Thank you for that. I'm just duplicating. Hungry Hub. You guys are so smart. So I'm going with Pizza Hut because some suggested Pizza Hut. Yes, we will do KFC. Only thing you have to be very careful is these sites, whichever you are suggesting, should have an online website. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay, it should have an online website. Okay. So that's the first thing. So Pizza Hut, copying image address, coming over here, changing the link. So this is my pizza button. So I can give one more. Eat your, oh my God, so many suggestions. So many suggestions are coming up. Okay. So let's go with KFC for the time being. Okay. So when you create this activity, if you want more buttons, you can create more button. Only thing is make sure you have the site for that particular logo thing. Okay. That's it. Okay, let's go with KFC. McDonald's. Dhruv, you create activity where you can add McDonald's icon. Okay. KFC. Done. So this is my KFC button. And I can just duplicate that other home button here directly because the same design we need. So duplicate, sorry, not duplicate. I'm just adding that to food screen so that it is there. So this will be home button 2. Okay. So that is there. So my food screen is ready. Going back now, which one I have is fashion. So options for fashion. I'll just add the screen. Fashion screen. Website, Nika, First Try, Meesho. Okay, got it. So let's add the button. So many were saying Meesho. Let's go with Meesho. Meesho, I will get a site. Coming back, adding the image. Meesho button. Okay, done. Oh my God, you guys are not active when I ask questions. Everybody is active now with the sites. Amazon for all. Okay, we will put a general Amazon then. Then Puma, Mintra. Okay, we'll go for Mintra. So just duplicating. So I'm sticking on to three links, okay? Your three buttons, you can add how many more you want, okay? You can, while you create, you can add anyone. Okay, I'm just duplicating for next one. Purple online, Adidas. Then first try, website. So which one should I go? You are making me confused. Cantaple, okay. Nika. Okay, we'll stick on to Nika now. So that is my Nika button. Done. Again, I have that home button somewhere. So I'm just taking that home button back here. Copy to fashion screen. It's here. Home button 3. And we have the last screen, which is gadgets. Okay. So adding a new screen, gadget screen. Suggestions. Amazon, of course. We stick on to Amazon. So I'm just keeping the button. Amazon logo. Amazon is ready. Next. HP, Vivo, Lenovo. Do they have sites to sell these products? Yes, Flipkart we can add then. I'm duplicating. So this is my Flipkart. Now let me see the options. Shopsy. Dell has site. Yes, Samsung. I haven't used anything from Shopsy, but for you, I'm just going with Shopsy. Shopsy is by Flipkart. This is for you, so many people said. Okay, done. Done. So that home button needs to be here. So everything is ready, right? Anything we missed in the design? Did we miss anything? All the 4 screens are ready and all the sites are ready, correct? So everything is there. Good. So next we will start with the coding part, the backend part, right? So let's go with the first screen. So whenever I click on grocery, it will say, first we will start with the play speech. Okay, so I'm just adding a play speech over there. Okay, so it is saying choose option. Let it say choose option. Next, what should be my first code? For which block should I take? Which block should I take? When I click on grocery, it should go to grocery. So which block? Everybody is tired after typing. Yeah, okay. On event. Good job. So it's on event block we have to take. And this is my grocery button, right? So on when I click on grocery button. Okay. So what should happen? It should go to that screen. So which block? When I want to go for the next one, which block should I take? Set screen, correct. And I'll go to grocery screen. Maybe you can just play speech also, say that grocery. So play speech. Okay, grocery. Done. Next, what should happen? Same way I have to do for all the other screens, right? So I have 4 buttons and I'm just duplicating. Next, when I click on food button, it should go to food screen and it should say food. Next is my fashion button. It should go to fashion screen and it should say fashion. Last one is gadgets, right? So I'm going with gadgets button. It will go to the gadget screen. It will say gadgets. So if you want to change that, you can click on this, make it a male voice, okay? And you can click on this and change the language also. But again, it is not going to translate to that language. You will have that modulation from that language. That's it. Okay, this much is clear. Any questions? All good? Yeah. So what we have done is we just shifted to different screens. Okay. Next, coming over here, we'll start with from the grocery. Okay. So we have 3 options, right? So in the 3 option, what should happen is whichever is the option, correct? We should get that particular site opened. So I'm just going over there. Okay. So in between, one more thing in between, the next activity is somebody asked me what is next activity. It is somewhat you can think of a record kind of activity. We are creating some records, not a game. It's not a game, but it is a new topic. Okay. Now, Chrome से हम sound कैसे copy करेंगे? So Vanshika, if you want to get a sound from Chrome, what you can do is you can download that sound and you can upload. Or if you have the link to that sound, that is also is fine. Okay. So next we will start with Geo. Okay. So when I click on this GeoMart button, so on event, yeah, what should happen is next is the tricky thing, right? So you have a block called open URL, right? So take that block. What is the block? Open URL. Okay. So this is it. Okay. Open URL. What is a URL? Anybody, can you tell me what is the full form for a URL? What do you mean by a URL? Anyone? What is URL? Uniform resource locator. Yes. What is uniform resource locator? Link. Okay. What do you mean by that? What is a URL or what is a uniform resource locator? Address of a web page. It is address. Okay. So basically, URL means a unique address for that particular web page. That means if you click on one URL, it will only direct you to one particular page. It will not give you two different pages, right? So it is unique location for a particular web page, correct? So first one is my GeoMart. So if I want to get my GeoMart, okay, so this is the site, correct? HTTPS www. So make sure you start with this HTTPS thing, okay? Then only the site will work. And here you can just paste it. Okay, so that you will get that site. So like this you can do for all the buttons. Okay, so please make sure your link is correct, otherwise it will not open any pages. Okay, so that HTTPS colon / then the site. If you directly write geomart.com, nothing will come. Please make sure you copy the correct link. Next is Amazon Fresh. We can just go with Amazon, I guess, for this, or you can directly copy this. I'm coming. So you have to come to the site, copy the URL from the top. Okay, you can just copy it from the top. So I'm just copying the code. Okay, this is my Amazon button. Control C, come here. Please make sure your link is given inside double quotes, otherwise again it will not work. So open URL, then you open, and then the URL should be given inside double quotes. Okay, I'm just, then double quotes is missing. Okay, done. So I have given the URL. Okay. So like this, you can create for all the one. This is Big Basket. So here I have the link. Sorry. Big button. Okay, so I have done for all the three buttons. Now I have the home button. So when I click on home button, it should go back to home screen, right? So on event, it is home button 1. Set screen to home screen. So my this screen is ready. Similar way you can do for all the other three screens, like food screen. You can just go here. So I'm just copying this much code because anyway the same I have to do. So I'm copying this much, pasting. Yeah. So this is Swiggy button. This is pizza button. KFC. And this is home button 2. Now I have to do for Swiggy like that. So again, same thing. You have to repeat Swiggy. Copied Swiggy. Coming over here. Changed. Next is Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. Can just copy up to here. That's enough. Okay. So I'm just copying pasting those links. Okay. Last one is KFC. So coming back. Done for this screen. So already done for the screen. Now we have two more screen. One is the grocery. So let's go with the grocery. No, grocery we did, right? So food we did. Next is fashion. I'm copying the code again. Pasting it. So Meesho, Myntra, Nykaa. Okay. Meesho, Myntra, Nykaa. And this will be home button 3. Okay. So again, quickly we are doing Meesho. Coming back. Meesho. Next, Myntra also it will be same www.myntra. I'm just copying this and just writing Myntra. Let's quickly check it before. Yeah, Myntra is same. Let's go with Nykaa. Nykaa is also same. So we'll just quickly paste it. www.nykaa.com. Cool. Done. And home button 3 is done. Now we have one more screen, which is the gadget screen. Last one. Control C. Coming down. Control V. So this is Amazon button, Flipkart, and Shopsy. Flipkart, Shopsy. This is home. Oh, this is not changed. Button 21. Okay. So Amazon already we have the link. I think we can just stick on to that. Or yeah, Amazon. www.amazon.in. That's the link, right? So we can just go ahead. In between the your attendance is being circulated. So please make sure you fill your attendance one time in the class. Okay. Please make sure you fill the attendance. Teachers, please fill teachers' attendance, and students, please fill students' attendance. It is not, you have to just fill it just one time. Oopsie. So whichever site you open, you might have seen this HTTPS. What is this HTTPS? Can anybody tell me the full form? What is this HTTPS? Anyone? HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Good job. So what is it? What is it, Devasya? Or Dhruv? Yes, HTTPS is Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. What is this? What do you mean by this? Any idea? Any guesses? No guesses, just the full form, you know. It is used to visit website in a certain app. HTTPS is generally based, so those protocols or rules you can think of. See, we are all accessing network, internet, right? So there should be some rules and regulations. Otherwise, these hacking, all those things happen. So HTTPS, you can think of a general protocol rules to access certain websites over internet. Okay. So with that, we have completed the application. So let's just try it. Yes, HTTPS is with that S is a safe website. You can just go ahead. It's secure website. You can think of. Correct. Correct, Divanshi. Yeah. And HTTPS. Okay, she's writing more. Let's see what it is. HTTP is what? Okay, let her reply. So we have completed the application. Anything we missed? Any buttons or anything? Once again, which one you want me to repeat again? The application. Manju? Open application, nothing you have to do. Just take this block, open URL block, keep it wherever you want, and then go to Google, search for that application. See, for example, if I want to search for Swiggy, what I will do, I'll just open it and just open Swiggy. Okay. After that, can you see on top https www. This is the URL of this page, right? So just copy that. Okay. Come to the activity, paste it there. That's all. Okay, you want me to repeat again, Manju? It's clear? Run, restart. That is, you want to see it, right? Cool. So I'm just running. My first
Choose
choose
option.
option, the voice is coming on. Okay. So I'm clicking on grocery. My grocery page is coming. And it
Grocery.
is saying grocery, going with Geo. It is asking me whether I want to open the website. I'm clicking on continue. GeoMart is opening up. See. Yes, Vanshiga, we'll do it. HTTP can harm your ID. Yes, okay. Yeah, so like this, you can just click on the buttons. It will ask you whether you want to open. If you're saying yes, it will open in a new site. Okay, like that you can do, and you can go back using the back button. That's this application. Any doubts in this application? Any place you want to see how it works or how to do the code? Anyone? Anybody wants me to repeat this? No. So it's clear, right? So application is clear. So you just need to use the open thing, and that's it. That's symbol coding. If you want, you can add more play sound over there to add sounds. Okay. So if you're adding play sound, you can add a alert sound while you are clicking. So using the play sound block. See, for example, if I'm using a play sound block, click on this, choose, give any alerts. Okay. Or else. Okay. So Vanshika asked me how we will copy sound from Chrome after this project. Yes. So Vanshika is having a question how you can use any other sound which is available and how we can add those sound. Okay. So what you can do is you can go, if for example, you want any music from YouTube. Okay. So you want a sound from YouTube, a song from YouTube to be added on your screen or your application. What you can do is go to YouTube. Okay. Go to YouTube and then okay, select whichever sound you want. Okay, whichever song you want. After that, what you need to do is copy the URL like how we have copied. Mm, Manju, I'll come to your question. Yes. So what you need to do is I'll just show you how you can do. Let me just open YouTube. Let me get a song first. I'll just share my screen. No, okay, I'm just sharing my screen. See, for example, I want to get this notification sound. Okay, I hope my screen is visible. Yeah. So what you can do is you need to get this notification sound for any of your application. What you have to do is whichever song you want, you get it. Okay. Vanshika, if you want Santa Tell Me song, you can open that in YouTube. No problem. Whichever sound you want, you can open that. Okay, search and open that. Copy this URL. Okay, copy this URL. Open another tab. YouTube MP3 converter you get, which are like free online converters you will get. So open that. Then you will get YouTube to MP3 converter. Open that. Okay. So here, whatever is the URL of this particular song, you can just paste it over here and you can just convert it so that you can just convert just the audio, not the video, just the audio. Convert it. After that, you can just download it. Okay, you can download it. It will be downloaded. Then what you need to do is come to your activity. You can just upload the file. Okay, upload the file, click on upload file, the file option will be coming. You can just select that and you can just upload that sound. That is how you can upload any other external sound to your application. Is it clear, Vanshika? Do you want me to explain again? And to your question, Manchu, this application, whatever we are creating in code.org can't be published on Play Store. But if you want to create application which can be published on Play Store, you can try another platform called Thunkable. Okay, so that can be used. Okay. Manshika, no, my question is it clear that how you will get the sound? How you can download sound? Yes. Is it clear now? How you can add any sounds? You're trying. Okay, you can let me know. Okay. Cool. So that is our first application, guys. Like any doubts, any questions in this? Anyone? Any doubts? Anyone wants me to explain this again? All good. So you all will create this, right? So you can add, it is not mandatory that you have to add 3 buttons. You can add how many buttons you want, depending on whatever is your option. You can go ahead. Okay. So after this, what you will be doing is rename it all in one application. Click on save, share, copy link to project, come back to LMS, all in one app, start assignment. One second. Paste it, submit, done. Okay, got it? How it is done. So any questions, anyone? How to do this application? How we have to open URL? Any question? Anyone? Any question? All good. We have one more activity today. So if you have any questions right now, you can go ahead. So Vanshika is asking me. Let me just check it. Vanshika. Yes, Vanshika, you need to download the sound because we don't have an option to use the URL, or else you can directly use the URL over there in the play sound, but it should work. Let me just quickly check it. But I don't think it will work. Let me check it, okay? How if we can directly get any song. Okay, so Vanchika, answer to your question, yes, you need to download it. Otherwise, that link is not working. Okay. Good to know you, Himanshu. Okay, so Vanchika, you have to download. Okay. Good afternoon, Himanshu. Yes. So we are going with the next activity. So which will be, I'll share the screen. I'm showing you that. See, we have done all-in-one application. Okay. So, yes. So in this topic, what all we have covered is how you can do text to speech, which you already know. Then you have seen how you can open a public website in a new tab that we have covered. Okay, so then we did the application. Then today we are going to do one more application, which is survey app. Okay, so survey app is nothing but we are going to create something like a table and records. That is, for example, you are already watching like in your screen, we are using the code part, design part, right? These two we are using. Now one more is remaining, which is the data. So we are trying to do this data part. Okay, how we are going to do activity with this data, that is what we are going to discuss now. Okay, so how we can add a table, how we can create table and records, all those things. Okay, so a table is nothing but a collection of records and data in rows and columns, right? So you might be having a attendance register in your school, right, where the teachers will be doing the attendance every day. So your name, your attendance, everything is there, right? So that is a table. Am I right? There will be rows, there will be columns. Okay, so what do you mean by a row? Can somebody tell me what is a row and what is a column? What do you mean by a row and what do you mean by a column? Anyone? Please answer me. What in a table, what is a row, what is a column? Row is a line and row is vertical. Row is the box going upward. So what is column then? What is column? Horizontal lines are rows. Okay, row means horizontal. Okay, so you need to like fix one answer. So what is row? Column is the squares that are horizontal. Okay, fine. So I'll just show you what it is. So listen first. Okay. See, if I have a table, this is a table. I hope you all are agreeing, right? Right? So this is a table, right? So can you tell me how many rows are there in this and how many columns are there in it? So in this particular table, how many rows are there? How many columns are there? 4 rows and 4 columns, right? Yes. Now, what if I am adding something here? So what has changed? Row or column? Rows, right? 5 rows. So rows are nothing but these horizontal things, right? A row means a horizontal one, right? Column is this vertical ones. Am I right? I have 5 rows. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4 column, which are vertical. Right? Now you got the difference? Rows means something which are going horizontal. Horizontal is like this. Vertical is like this, up and down. Horizontal is left and right. Okay, now it's clear, right? What is a row? What is a column? Good. Next, coming back to our activity. So here, the table is basically a collection of these kinds of data which are in rows and column. Okay. AppLab table provides simple functions to read, create, delete, and update these records. So in AppLab, you can create a table, you can update the data, you can delete the data, you can read the data, all those things you can do. Okay. So how we will create a record is we will be using, so let's start with a new activity. Yeah. So here, can you see there is a data is there? You know that, correct? Then what you can do is see, where is it? Here, can you see data? Somebody asked me on the first day, ma'am, are we not going to use this data block, right? So yes, today we are going to use this data block. So in your data block, you can see create record. So this is why how you can create a new table. Okay. So today we are going to do this. Okay. So to create a record, you have to use that create record block. So if the table is not created, it will create a table automatically. If it is already created, it will add more data to that. Okay. To view the records in the table, what you have to do is I'll show you how the activity is done. So I'll show you the activity which we are going to do today. So can you see there is a drop down chocolate cake, and you can see one image here, bakery shop, and a button here. Okay, so I'm clicking on this chocolate cake. I'm clicking on chocolate cake again, and I'm clicking on submit. It is adding thank you for your response. Go back. I'm making it as a fruit cake. The cake is changed. I'll show you with chocolate cake. Technically, the cake should change. So submit. Correct. So what we are doing is we are getting the data, which cake you want. So I'll show you how this works in the back end, what data we are trying to get. Okay. So the first screen is there should be a drop down, there should be a bakery image and a submit button. Am I right? So let's start with the design quickly. Okay. So I need a bakery image cartoon. Okay, I'm going with this. Copy image address. Coming over here. Okay, I am going to add an image over here. Okay, in that image, I'm just using that image. Okay, then I have a, what is this? Like, what is this thing? What do you call? What is this element? Drop down. Yes, correct. So I am adding a drop down. Okay, so the options I'm changing. I'm just adding choose the cake. Okay, and then enter. One is chocolate cake. Two is fruit cake. Okay. Done. So when you click on the drop down, you will get these things, and I'm adding a button. Submit. And I'm changing the background color. Done. My first screen is ready. Correct. So on your next screen, what will happen is when I click on submit, it should come to the next screen saying, thank you for your response. Press to go back. Correct. So I'm just doing that. I'm adding my next screen, screen 2. Okay. Adding a label. Thank you for your response. Changing the text color. Okay. Increasing the font size. Aligning it to center. And in the background, maybe I can give a, yeah. Thank you for your response. And there is a button. Correct. Go back. Done. This much is right. Correct. So that's my design. So my design part is done. Let's go to the coding part. So this one is very new to you. So please make sure you are very much clear. Okay. Just give me a second.
I would just like to make an announcement that please note there will be a doubt session every day from 7 to 8 p.m. and do join if you have any doubts or queries.
Okay. So going with the coding part. Okay. So whichever is the option I am selecting, depending on that option, the image here will be changed to a chocolate cake or a fruit cake. Am I right? So whatever is my option, depending on that, the code will be changing to the image will be changing. So we will start with that first. Okay. So go to UI control on event. This is my drop down one, correct? So drop down one, and it is not click. Here you have to be very careful. It is not click. It should be change because the value is going to change. So on event drop down one change, what should happen? If the drop down is saying chocolate cake, so what should happen? It should give you the image of a chocolate cake, right? So that's what it is happening here. See. Okay. So in the design, I think we can do one thing onto the design. Instead of 1 and 2, we can just give chocolate cake and fruit cake, because whatever you are giving here, it should be the same. Okay. So going to the code. Okay. So which block should I take? Because I have 2 conditions to check. So which block should I take over here? If else, correct. Thank you. It's if else. So I'll be taking a if else. Okay. Okay. So I have to check the like I have to compare two. So I'm going with equal to. Okay. So if next the text from the drop down. So get text drop down one equal to. So whatever is there in this drop down, you have to make sure you are giving the same text. Okay. If you are having any change, it will not work. Okay. So I am going with double quotes chocolate cake. Okay. Put inside the double quotes. Okay. If it is chocolate cake, this image should be changed to the chocolate cake image, right? So which block should I take? We have a block called set image URL, because yesterday we have used the same, right? Set image URL. And what is the ID of this image? This is my image 1. So image 1, and the image should be a chocolate cake. So I'm going with a chocolate cake. Let's go with this chocolate cake. Oh my, not recipe. Copy image address. Coming back here, I am pasting. I hope that link is correct. I don't think that link is correct. So taking it one more time. Copy image address, pasting it. Okay. So just let's try that after doing. So else, if the drop down is saying fruit cake, so I need a else if, because I have 3 options. One is choose the cake, then chocolate cake, then fruit cake. There are 3 options. So I'm going with the else if, and I'm deleting this else. Again, I'm coming to math, getting the equal to. Okay. And get text. Drop down 1 equal to, like how we have done the fruit cake, same way we have to do fruit cake. Oh, sorry. Fruit cake. Okay, I should get a fruit cake. So many wonderful cakes. Let's go with any of this. I think all these are websites. Let's go with this. Copy image address. So I need to take the set image URL. This will be image 1. And this will be the. Now let's just try this much if this is working, okay? So I'm just clicking on this chocolate cake. Okay, it has changed. See, the image is getting changed, right? So now let me go for fruit cake. See, it is getting changed. Now, when I go for choose the cake, it is not getting changed. So if you want, you can do that. If you are going with choose the cake, so you can add a else part, and in that you can add set image URL. Image 1, that this image URL, right? So that you can go to design and get it. So I'm just getting that same link. Okay, so run, choose the cake, chocolate cake, fruit cake. Sometime it will have a small glitch because this is a live link, right? So it should get the image from there. So going back to choose the cake. So it's working, right? So the image is getting shifted, right? Next. What is food? Why everyone is messaging food? Is it because it's food you all are interested more? On the chat, I can see so many food. Good. Okay. Next, what should happen is, listen to me very careful. This is that thing which we have to do with the records. Okay. So I am getting the date. I'm just getting the image done. Now I have to create. What is this food? Why everyone is typing food? Did I do something wrong? It's not clear why everyone is doing food in the chat. Okay. Continuing. Okay, guys, got it. Got it. So you just are playing with the food. Okay, go ahead. So next, what we have to do is, next thing is, when you click on this button, a record should be created. So on event, okay, this is button 1. Okay. What should happen when you click on this button? I should get a record. Go to data. This is the new thing. Okay. Please make sure you go to this activity data. Okay. Yeah, you can do with anything. Okay, not only cake, you can go ahead with ice cream. It depends upon you, whatever you want to try. So create record. So carefully take this, keep it here. Okay, which block did I took? Create record. So I am going to create the record. Okay, now in my table, I can name this as cake. So this my table means what is your name of your table. So I am creating cake. Okay, so name is cake. Okay, next data is name and Alice is coming. That is here in the second area, what you have to do is whatever is the record you want to update, you have to get it. So I am not having any Alice. So whatever is this drop down selection, I should get that. So for that, go to UI control, get text from the drop down one. So if I click on fruit cake, I should get the record as I'm having a fruit cake. If I click on chocolate cake, it should give the record as fruit chocolate cake, right? So that is there. And then set screen to screen 2. Okay. So what did I do? Whatever is my data, I should get that in the record and I should get this. Okay. That is it. That's the coding. Now one more screen is there. Go back. So that button I have to do on event button 2. So button 2, I should set screen back to screen 1. Okay, this much is clear. So I'm just running this. I'm clicking on this chocolate cake. The image is changing. I'm submitting. I'm getting this. I'm coming back. Okay. Now I'll show you how you can see this table. So come back to data. Can you see a new cake table is created over here in the data? When I click on this, you can see chocolate cake because this is the, I'm just deleting this. I'll show you one more time fresh when I run this. There is no data, right? Come back to the thing, submit. I didn't add any cake, so I'm just going back. So coming to data, see, it is choose the cake because I didn't select which cake I want. I am going with chocolate cake, submit. See, chocolate cake, my next one. Go back. I'm going with fruit cake, submit. See, fruit cake. So whatever is the data you are getting, that table is getting added, correct? It is added, getting added in your table live. You can see that live how you are doing it. So I have a table where I have the name of the cake and I can just, if you want, you can add more rows here. So this is the symbol activity, what you can do. Maggie cake, pizza cake, all these cakes you can do in your activities, no problem. Okay, but it should be added here and the image should be there. So is this code clear for everyone? What did I do? Anybody wants me to repeat because this is a new topic. So first, depending on the drop down, the image was changing. So on event drop down one, change, not click. So this one you have to make sure that's change. And if get text drop down one equal to chocolate cake, you can just add that. Else if get text drop down one equal to fruit cake, you can change the image. And I've given one more because I want to get this image when I have this option, choose the cake. Now, when you click on this button, a new table will be created on the name of cake and these data will be added over there. So that is what we did. Take the create record block and then in the name, whatever is the data given on the drop down, that will be added and you will be going to the next screen. Okay, on your next screen, you have one more button and you can just come back. Clear? Any question? And you can see the data in this data. Okay. Is it clear? So you can just rename this. I think the name is survey app. So you can create any survey like this if you want to create with this data. I'm clicking on share, copy link to project, come back. And in your survey app, you can just submit the project. Okay. So you can just click on start assignment submit. Okay, I think there is a delay. It's not coming, but still you can submit that. Okay. So you can just submit both these activities and you can just complete. There are two activities which we have done. One is all in one. Then we did a survey. Sorry, I was trying to submit it in some other place. Yeah. So survey app, you can just paste it. Submit. Done. So we have discussed two topics today. One is all-in-one application where you can create different options, and with that you can create a different websites. You can give link to different websites. So the block which we used over there is open. Then it will open the URL, that is all-in-one app. Then we discussed about survey app where you can create records, that is tables, and how you can do it. We have discussed that. So I hope everything is clear now. Do you have any questions? This is beneficial for shopkeeper and yes, for online sellers. Yes. Correct. So these kinds of tables can be created when you want to create any data, any records you want to keep. Okay. Sanjay, iWatch activity you want to see, you can do one thing. You can just watch that recording again if you have any queries, okay? Or in your lesson plan, you can have the activity link also. You can just refer to that, okay? Anybody else? Okay, so now I am handing over to Sushma ma'am. She will be having the quiz. So handing over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Yeah. All right. So I hope you had a wonderful time, all of you today. So we did two new activities and we also learned how to use the data part of it today. All right. Okay. So yeah, the attendance, someone asked for the attendance link one more time. So I have just put it here. So please make sure that all of you have filled in the attendance form. Okay. And also, as I told you before, we do have a doubt session every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So our teacher will be there to answer with all your queries and doubts. So please do join the session every evening. All right. And also inform your friends, colleagues to join this session, or if not possible, they can also watch it on YouTube. Okay. Yeah. I'll just put up the link where you can just get a recording of all the sessions which have been conducted so far, and then I'll start with the quiz. Yeah, I know all of you are waiting for the quiz probably. Yep. So all the previous sessions can be watched by going to this link. Okay. All right. So I'm beginning with the quiz. Yeah. So here comes the first one. Yeah. Which is the code block that allows you to open a public website in App Lab? HTTP, open, set URL, or get URL? Oh, that's such a big link that somebody put up. Oh, open is correct. Devasya is correct. We used the open block, right? Where you need to open a public website, right? So in the code part, there was a block, okay, which was called open, and we used the open code block to move to a to open a public website. Okay. Yeah, Anita, open is correct. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I have other questions like which are also coming up from the previous sessions for you, okay? So they are all mixed up. Okay, referring to the voter app now. What is the name of the block to check with the age is greater than 18? What did we use? Which block did we use to check that the age was greater than or less than 18 in voter app? Anybody? For the greater than sign, we use the from the math operator, correct? Okay. But what is the thing that lets us compare whether the age is greater than 18 or less than 18? Where can we make that decision? That condition where we can check using what block? No, I'm not getting the answer still.
Just disturbing you, ma'am. She is asking which block you will be using to check the conditions. Starting off the session also, I asked you the same question. So which blocks you will be taking, okay, to get the condition? How will you check a condition? Yes.
Correct. Now I got the answer. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. So Anil Kumar, correct answer. Yeah. Arjumand also correct answer. Okay. Yeah. So it is the if condition which we get from the control section. Okay, where we can just check if the age is greater than 18, or we had one thing to do, and else in the else part we did something else. Like if you are greater than 18, if the age is greater than 18, you are eligible for voting, or else if not, then you're not eligible for voting. Yeah. So let's continue. Okay. Okay, referring to the dice activity that we did yesterday. So what was the command which allowed us to get a number between 1 and 6? Okay, that's great. Random number and it is found in which section? In App Lab, math section. Very good. Excellent. Good job. Okay. Okay. So B equal to 6 and B equal to 6. Both are the same. Is it yes or no? No, correct. Okay, all right. So what is just single equal to? Single equal to is assignment. We are assigning the value of 5 to a variable called B. We are storing the value 5 in B. And what is double equal to? Anybody? What is double equal to? Yes, double equal to is for comparison. Okay, so we are checking if the value stored in the variable called B, if is it 5 or not, or whatever is the value we gave. Yeah, so we were just checking if the value is 6 in this case. So whether that value already stored in B, is it equal to 6 or not? We are comparing both of them. Okay, here comes the next one. Okay, so how do we collect the number that is displayed in the label? Now there's a label inside which we are displaying a number. So how do we collect the number? Correct. Okay, it is get number. Simply by using get number code block, you can just collect the number. Okay. Which code block allows us to take action after every 1 second in the magic balls? See, we were seeing that in magic balls, the balls were changing position after every 1 second. So anybody remember? No, not loop. Yeah, okay, what loop? It was not just loop. What was the name of the, I want the name of the block that we used? The code block that we used. No. Not a for loop. No, it was not only loop. There was one prefix. Okay, no. Okay, anybody? Okay, Deepak, you are very, very close to the answer. It was just timed. You just missed out a D over there. It's timed loop. Okay, it's a timed loop. Very good. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Yeah, ma'am is also clapping for you. Very good. Good job. All right. Okay. Here comes another one. So what is a URL? Yeah, uniform resource locator, an address of a website. Yeah, a unique address for a website. Okay. Yeah, very good. Okay, great. Okay. Give me a second. All right. Yeah. So address of the web page, the unique address of a web page of a particular website is correct. Okay. Okay. Here comes another one. What is the term used for how a user interacts with a computer or app? Is it like user interface, key event, event listener, or return value? Okay, correct. Yes, very good, Deepak. It's called user interface, right? So that is how we can interact with the screen provided or with the computer to do the work that it provides us. Yeah. Okay, great. All right. Yeah, user interface or UI is correct. Yeah, hold on. I'm putting up the next question. Okay. Now again, something related to variables here. Okay. Here it says variable x equal to 1. Then I have something called x equal to x plus 10. So what is the value of x? Okay, many people with the correct answer. Good. Okay, yes. So we initialized x to 1, then we just said x equal to x plus 10, which will increase its value by 1. Sorry, it will increase its value by 10, which is 1 plus 10, which is 11. Very good. Okay. Which of the following is not a UI element? Text box, screen, button, or mouse? Which is not a UI element? Yes. That's correct. Thank you so much. Yes. So it's really good to see so many responses and seeing all of you people respond so quickly and being so active. Okay, please continue to do that. Okay. And I think that should be enough for today. We had lots of questions. So thank you very much. And just one more thing, that tomorrow we are going to start with artificial intelligence. Okay. All right. So I hope everyone has filled in the attendance form. And Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. So tomorrow we'll be beginning with artificial intelligence. Okay. And we'll be having activities in the artificial intelligence thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thank you all. I thank all of you for being here and attending this session. Thank you so much. Okay. And we'll see you all tomorrow again.
Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Please make sure you complete both the activities and come. Okay. Tomorrow we will have one more activity in App Lab, a survey application, which will again use this data and record thing. Then we will be having, we will start with AI, artificial intelligence. We will be explaining how you can create account, how you can do the activity. So tomorrow's class is very important, because if you are missing it, please make sure you watch the recording, because that class will be showing you how you can create accounts and all those details. So please make sure you are there on tomorrow's class. If you have any doubt in today's class or any questions, please join the doubt session today at 7 p.m. I hope all have completed giving the attendance. Everyone's attendance is done. If you miss any previous class, you can watch the YouTube recording. You can just go through the recordings again. And if you can just inform your friends also to join these sessions. Okay. So because we will be having few more sessions till 31st, right? So please make sure you all are there. Complete your activities. If you have any questions, you can ask that. Okay. And thank you so much for the wonderful session. See you all tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day.